Have you ever felt truly, deeply connected to your own vitality? That feeling of energy, resilience, and clear-headed focus. It's not just about feeling good. It's about the intricate dance of hormones within you, a symphony of chemical messengers orchestrating everything from your mood to your muscle strength. Today, we're going to explore that symphony, focusing on two key players, estrogen and testosterone. But forget everything you think you know. These aren't just male or female hormones. They exist within every single one of us. It's the ratio, the balance, that truly dictates their effect. I'm Andrew Huberman, and I'm a professor of neurobiology and ophthalmology at Stanford School of Medicine. This conversation is separate from my academic work, a dedicated space to translate complex science into actionable tools for you. Before we dive in, a quick note. Yes, I have a bandage on my face. A cooking mishap, a little too much enthusiasm while trying to prepare a meal. Everything is all right, a lesson learned, and a good meal still enjoyed. But let's move forward. Where do these hormones even come from? It's easy to think of ovaries and testes, and that's certainly central to the story. The ovaries are primary, producers of estrogen, the testes of testosterone. But it's more nuanced. The adrenal glands contribute to, and crucially, enzymes. The tiny molecular machines within our cells play a pivotal role. Specifically, an enzyme called aromatase. Think of aromatase as a converter, taking testosterone and transforming it into estrogen. This happens in everyone. In fact, before puberty, estrogen levels are remarkably low in both sexes. Then, with the onset of puberty, estrogen surges, particularly in females, and fluctuates throughout life, peaking and waning with the menstrual cycle, then declining during menopause. Testosterone follows a similar pattern, rising dramatically during puberty in males, and then, on average, declining about 1% each year. But what truly governs these levels? It's not just about the glands themselves. It's about competition. Yes, competition. This might sound surprising, but consider this. In the animal kingdom, most males never reproduce. Testosterone isn't just about sex, it's about access. It's about the drive to compete, to forage, to earn the opportunity to pass on their genes. Think of a majestic stag locking antlers, or elephant seals battling for dominance. Testosterone fuels that struggle. It doesn't just signal strength, it creates it. It reduces anxiety, promotes a willingness to take risks, and essentially primes the system for challenge. Now let's look inside the brain. We have a region called the amygdala, often associated with fear. But it's much more than that. The amygdala is a threat detector, setting our baseline for anxiety. Testosterone interacts with the amygdala, effectively lowering that threat threshold. It doesn't eliminate fear, but it changes our relationship to it. It allows us to perceive effort not as a burden, but as rewarding. This is why testosterone is linked to increased foraging behavior, heightened libido, and a drive to seek out novelty. But here's a crucial point. Testosterone doesn't operate in a vacuum. It's intertwined with dopamine, the neurotransmitter associated with motivation and reward. When you win, dopamine surges, prompting the release of hormones that ultimately boost testosterone. But even competing, regardless of the outcome, triggers a testosterone release. It's the act of striving, of pushing your boundaries that matters. And it's not just about testosterone. estrogen is equally important. While testosterone drives the seeking of connection, estrogen, in both males and females, promotes the experience of receptivity, of consensual connection. It's a delicate balance. Too much or too little of either hormone throws the whole system off. What can decrease hormone levels? Beyond the natural fluctuations of age, one powerful factor is impending parenthood. Expectant fathers experience a significant drop in testosterone, alongside increases in prolactin and estradiol. This isn't a coincidence. It's a biological shift, preparing them for the demands of caregiving. Similarly, illness suppresses both testosterone and estrogen. When your immune system is activated, it releases cytokines, molecules that fight off invaders. But these cytokines, particularly IL-6, can interfere with hormone receptors, effectively blocking the effects of sex hormones. Think of it as a temporary shutdown, a redirection of resources towards healing. And then there's sleep apnea. This condition, where breathing repeatedly stops and starts during sleep, is a major disruptor of hormone balance. Deep, restorative sleep is essential for hormone optimization. But even how you breathe during your waking hours can have a profound impact. Nasal breathing, as opposed to mouth breathing, is a powerful, often over tool. It improves sleep quality, increases oxygen intake, and reduces cortisol levels, all of which indirectly support healthy hormone production. Think about that. Something as simple as how you breathe can literally reshape your hormonal landscape. Let's talk about light. We've discussed the importance of bright light exposure early in the day for regulating sleep-wake cycles. But light also has a direct impact on hormone levels, specifically through its influence on dopamine. Sufficient light exposure boosts dopamine, which, as we've established, stimulates the release of hormones that drive testosterone and estrogen production. Conversely, bright light exposure at night suppresses dopamine, potentially hindering hormone synthesis. It's not just about sleep, it's about timing. It's about giving your brain the signals it needs, at the right time, to orchestrate optimal hormonal function. Now, let's address the question of cold exposure. The current fascination with ice baths and cold showers isn't entirely unfounded. Cold exposure triggers vasoconstriction, the narrowing of blood vessels, followed by rebound vasodilation, increasing blood flow to the gonads. While we don't fully understand the exact mechanism, it appears to stimulate hormone production. But it's not about simply enduring discomfort. It's about the physiological stressor followed by recovery, the signal that your body needs to adapt and become more resilient. And what about exercise? Heavy weight training, performed without pushing to absolute failure, consistently shows the greatest increases in testosterone. Endurance activity, on the other hand, can actually decrease testosterone if performed before weight training. The ideal sequence seems to be strength training first, followed by cardio. This isn't a rigid rule, but a guideline based on the available evidence. Finally, let's consider supplementation. There are countless products marketed as testosterone boosters, but many lack solid scientific backing. Some, like vitamin D, zinc, and magnesium, are essential for overall hormonal health. Others, like Tonkat Ali, show promise in some studies, potentially increasing free testosterone levels. But be cautious. Supplements are not magic bullets. And before you even consider them, address the fundamentals: breathing, light exposure, sleep, and exercise. Furthermore, remember the role of opioids. Even low-dose, long-term opioid use can dramatically suppress testosterone and estrogen levels. And be aware of the potential dangers of manipulating hormones without medical supervision. Any intervention that significantly alters hormone levels carries risks, particularly in tissues prone to rapid cell growth. Ultimately, optimizing your hormones isn't about chasing a number on a blood test. It's about cultivating a lifestyle that supports your body's natural ability to thrive. It's about understanding the intricate interplay between your brain, your environment, and your biology. It's about recognizing that within you lies a remarkable capacity for resilience, energy, and vitality. Don't seek a quick fix, seek a deeper understanding. Invest in your breathing, your sleep, your light exposure, your movement, and nourish your body with intention. Because when you do, you're not just optimizing hormones, you're optimizing life itself. You are, in essence, conducting the symphony within and unlocking your fullest potential. Thank you for listening.